House in the heart of beautiful Orlando, Florida. Basically a month into the season, here in week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the TCU Horned Frogs and the UCF Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
UCF has a unique stadium, the Acrisure Bounce House. Florida tries to get this going loud and proud in Orlando. It opened in 2007. Nearly 50,000 fans pack it in to make sure that is loud and crazy for the Golden Knights. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Knights will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Looking downfield, it's Craig. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Punch it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And the Horned Frogs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the UCF Knights offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment.
There's a lot of great attributes about a tight end, like the size, the physicality. This guy, though, what sticks out the most is the speed. You want to play him man-to-man, put a linebacker on him, that's a problem. You put a safety on him, he's still got good enough speed and size to go win. Palmer, this guy, they put him everywhere, and he wins because of that blazing speed.
It's really crazy to think about that he might actually be their fastest. If you had everybody lined up at receiver, tight end, just running vertical routes, he might actually be the fastest. And Dave, we've even seen him on film run away from cornerbacks as well in man coverage. Nobody can seem to catch up with this guy.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Oh, it is on the offensive line to shore up the protection after the sack on the last play. Third down. He'll pull it down past the 30. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They'll run out of the gun with Watson. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Knights have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll run with Watson. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Push forward on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The run inside, it's Payne. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
The Horned Frogs want to move quickly.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Looking to throw, it's Craig. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Remember, down where you start the slide, he'll be short of the line to gain. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to power their way ahead. Got a little grass. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find their rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they get him down short of the 1st down marker. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Payne. And a short gain here in the 1st quarter will come to a close. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The corners are walked up tight. To throw, it's Craig. Working that left side now. They'll wrestle it down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll try to get it through the air. the completion, just missed it.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Knights decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in at the 40. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Turning it on. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing. You better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Payne. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. To the air, it's Craig. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Absolutely center cut. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Not able to get outside. They tried to run wide, and they got nothing. It'll be 4th down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll run for it. It's Watson. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Might be changing the route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Moving out to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. TCU calls its second timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. The run inside. It's Watson. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Off the RPO, complete. Knocked out at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Watson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Caught. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Dead center perfect. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving.
Makes the grab in their space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safety.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Horned Frogs, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. To the air on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming. You really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was.
Hits him in stride at the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. To the air. It's Barnett. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the Northwestern Wildcats. And it's the Hoosiers looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it's Chambers. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running inside, it's Chambers. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Knights are marching down the field. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Unloads to the right. Got a man, it's Wade. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Man, that used to just drive me nuts. I couldn't stand that. The quarterback drops back to pass, scrambles around. You got me chasing you all over the field, getting close to the sideline. Stay in bounds. Please stay in bounds. Let me get a little bit of a reward for all my running so I can just put some kind of hit on that. Nope. Steps out of bounds.
Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Chambers. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Trying to slam in.
Touchdown, Knights! They take the lead here in the second half.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Now they'll try to answer that opening scoring drive here in the second half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Snagged out of the air. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Craig. Catch in the middle, it's small. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
That's what's so great about these QB runs. They just chip away at the defense. And as this game goes on, these little QB runs, they're going to help keep third downs manageable for this offense.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's got great speed. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. The run inside. It's Chambers. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that...
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Craig. Under fire, and they got it.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Chambers. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Give to the running back. Maybe some room here. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And this offense is really done.
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. The Knights will have it 1st and 10. They go to the counter. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
He's got the back in the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Barnett. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Pressure coming. Floats it out in space. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And with the lead late in this game, how about going play action? The run fake just freezes the defenders for a split second, helps make the throw a whole lot easier. They get the first down and tick, 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 tick.
Maybe a crease. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Timeout taken by TCU. It's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. TCU calls its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Stop! Nothing! Denied right in his tracks, and it's 4th down for this defense. Timeout taken by the Horned Frogs. That's their final one. And we'll see if this is an issue the rest of the way. They have no way to stop the clock. And it's good! And they'll push that lead out a little further. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Craig. Makes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been for the...
And the quarterback caught up to going to huddle here on 4th down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's going for it all. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see.